when we did play last time.
I think we played only once.
In Paris, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. I think only once we played.
Good match.
Good match.
Okay, Bill Riles here. Sorry. Hectic morning.
Okay.
But we have a round of 16 match. Mario Kuehl from Germany, Ari Noguiera from Brazil. Two excellent players. Mario beat Victor Ashkenazi in the Super Jackpot final in New York Metro in January. Ari Nogueira's been traveling the world playing backgammon for some time and has cashed quite a number of times here at Monte Carlo as well. So this should be an interesting match. Again, round of 16, undefeated bracket. Now in this, there is a undefeated bracket, and then of course you move into the consolation bracket, but it's not a fighters bracket. The winner of this undefeated bracket wins. Winner of the consolation cashes substantially as well. So anyway, we welcome all of y'all. I will be trying to comment on this match, and also I'm monitoring the chat line. So if you have comments, suggestions, critiques, whatever, let me know. Observations, anything you might like. And we have over on stream 1, we have Mark Olson playing Thomas Kazamiya. Phil Simborg's doing that commentary on stream 1. There's a nice set of 4s by Ari, picking up that last checker that Mario was trying to escape with. He'd gotten one of them away, but gets hit here. A6, he's going to come out. I suspect might come out to the 18, but he runs with the front one, goes to the 14. Okay, 4-3 by Mario. He has to pretty much make the point and choose which 3. He could come to the 10 or out to the 18. Yeah. Okay. Tomorrow morning. Okay. Set of 3s, so he's played to 1. Now, what else? He could make the bar. Seems to be the natural play. Ari wants to certainly make the 4-point and maybe attack on the 3. Set of aces. Now, does he shift or does he make the bar? Separates the men from the boys here. You know, he'd like to have the 5 prime, but a 6 allows Mario to escape. Also, by making the bar, he leaves Mario a full roll to play. 3-2, so he's going to come down with 2, perhaps. Now, I'm not familiar with Mario's game personally, but you know, if he beat Victor in the New York Metro Super Jackpot, he's got some game. Now, set of aces, he's going to shift. He's going to probably step up to make that guy where the back guy can escape with a 6. So that's probably the obvious correct play. Mario 4-5, which enables him to escape. Now, Ari needs to hit this guy or he's going to get cubed. It's a direct miss. Now, what do you do here? Were it me, I think I would bring the 2 down. Maybe minimizes the gammon chances where I'd even want to consider. I mean, Mario could play on for the G, and this minimizes the chances of getting G'd. It's also, maybe allows him to go ahead and take the cube. I have to think Mario's going to send this, but let us see. So there is the cube. Now what, 60, 58, 82, 108, and it's 119 for black. 119 for black, and we have 62, 92, 3, and 15. 119. So it's pretty close. What'd I say? Let's see, 104. He lets it go. Okay. I didn't see. Was there? I didn't notice the illegal move on tilt. So, okay. 2-1 by Kuehl. 5-1 down at split. Facilitates either making a forward anchor or escaping. 5-3 is going to make the 5-point. Probably that, yes. 3-1 makes the 5-point. 3-2. Now he's going to step up and make the 11, yes. I'm going to suspect, I was going to say, it's probably going to be down and slot. Takes that half a roll out of Mario's hands. And he may miss and he may dance. He missed, but he didn't dance. But 3, 4, 3 and make that 4-point. A very common game structure here. 6-5 by Mario is a superb roll. Now Ari needs to make something on his own side, and he gets his 18 points. So again, very similar positions. Three, 4. You can make the 3-point, and he doesn't have a tremendous amount of flexibility, but I think that's the play. Mario has to play from 4 stripped outfield points as well. So there he can play safely from the 11. Makes the 13 and 18 a little bit more difficult, but Ari's facing the same problem. 6-5, so now they're both stripped without a lot of flexibility. And he could make the 3 and go to the ace, but they're both out of timing in this regard. Okay, makes a safe play. Now it's who blinks first with kind of a mirror image outfield here. 4-1. Now, make the ace. Yeah. Ooh, 6-3, so he can only clear the 8. Hey, Tara, come here. Oh. Okay, so he clears 8 now. Now. Okay. Two shots, two blots. It's 2 shots regardless. Probably going to play that one. Leaves 2 shots, but he's only playing with 1 blot. Now Ari's going to hit this and hope to cover. He hits and doesn't cover. Now he lifts. Otherwise, he's playing with 3 blots, one of them with a direct shot. Aces is a dance. Ari's still a long way from being able to do anything. 5-1, so he makes the ace point, so he has a 5-point board. Ari's just got to hope for a good roll here. 4-1, make the deuce point. So they're both got a kind of a mirror image standoff of sorts. You do, you could pick and pan. I just make the deuce point and let, well, he's going to put him in the air. I was going to let Mario play. That's a number he's got to play anyway. Thank you, man. Okay, so now Mario has the 2 shot. Now he's contemplating what he did. I don't think he can send this. He has to play on, and now he can play 2 off the 18 and keep him out of direct shot range. That's his play. Okay, and Ari still got some work to do. 5, he could double slot, but you know that has some long-term disability, so he decides just to shift 6-5, so he plays with a single blot. Here again, same sort of play. He can play them both from the back, not give any direct shots. Turn up the mic, can't hear a thing. Okay, Michael, she's checking into that. I apologize if I can't be heard. Okay. And that's the thing, Mario will be behind in the race if he runs with that checker, but then, you know, his alternative is to, you know, either clears his 6, he runs off the off his 14, but then he's playing with 2 blots. You know, if he runs, he probably gets cubed. He's going to play with the 2 blots. No, Ari says, okay, you're going to have to pay to see this roll. He lets it go. Now that was, yeah, Tar went in there to address that, Simon. Thank you. Thank you, Michael, for the input. So, 1-1 to 11. Nice opening 3-1 by Mario. 5-1, straightforward. Set of aces, plays nicely. Ari'd like to see a set of those himself. No, but 3s will work just as nicely. Maybe ever so slightly not as nicely, but very good. He won't throw it back. 3-2 is going to be probably 2 down. 5 and the ace. I think I step up. Yeah. Y'all done? Okay. Nice 4-2. Okay. Okay. So Mario again is make that. I think that's the you make the anchor so that Ari doesn't just attack him at will. You know, no reason not to bring the second one down as well. Has no gives him more builders for the midpoint or the bar point. I'm sorry. This has been a extremely strategic offsetting game, kind of a prime against prime of sorts. So Ian's trying to take advantage of the some of the bookmaking here, and apparently his first wager didn't go that well, but I'm sure he'll be back into the hunt. So anyway, let us see. That's the second. Now Ari has got. Yeah, I was going to say he's got. You know, it's kind of prime against prime sort of situation, which generally people will say a prime against prime is always a take, but this one's a little different, a little more potential for Ari in that, and Mario lets it go. Six-two, so out and down. Four. Okay, so this game kind of, neither one of them can gain much traction with the rolls they've had to date. Four, three. So again, Mario, he can make the 20 and hit. As he does. So now Ari'd like to come in and make that bar point and can't do both. So let's slot the 5. Yeah. Okay. Mario with a 6-5, so that's not too obvious. I guess he'll slot his 5. So again, it's seems like every game these guys have gotten into, it's been almost a mirror image contest. Now Ari's going to make the 5. I think perhaps come out to the 18, but yes. Well, he's going to have second thoughts. He can hit that, and then what 6 does he play? I kind of like making that. I'm going to stay with my original inclination of making the 5 point and coming out. Ari's debating between the two. He's going to go back to his original inclination. There, he can make his 5 point. So again, here we sit, and a mirror at center court. Ace deuce, so he's going to come out like that. And Mario can hit him, but Mario has to give up the mid to do so. So obvious, almost not a forced play, but close to it. 6-4 by Ari. Come around to the 6. So again, wow, it's just white is up by the one checker. What's that, 10? But now he's up by a lot more than 10. But he's got these two trailers kind of stranded over here and not much timing. He's up by 26, though. There's a bar, so that's going to make it difficult to play these guys without a big set or 2 big numbers, but I don't think he's ready to run. He could clear the 8, but that's just maybe delaying the inevitable. So here's he's going to come out with both. And he gets missed. Now again, he's got I wasn't keeping a running count. A couple of rolls ago, he was up by 26. Had a 6-5 in there, so he's still up considerably. Now, does he think he can bring this home? What are we at? 48, 8, 56, 62, 78, and 44, 122. He's going to take a roll. 6-3. Let's just. Now, what's the 3? Minimizes shots by stepping up. It's only a direct ace, and then just the 3 threes as far as 9s go. Oh, and 6-3, but the 4-5 was blocked. But he gets the ace, which he needed. Okay, nice. 4-5 enters and hits. Now, Mario needs to perform. He would like to come in and out. Isn't able to do so. Now, so what's the 3? Yeah, were he able to make the 3, it might make the decision a little easier. He's not, so he's going to step up into it, but there's 4 builders bearing on him. 4 and 5 will work. So, kind of interesting if he dances. Now, Ari has 3s and 6s to get those back checkers out. If he could just count on clearing one of them immediately, he's probably in very good shape. But he's not assured of clearing one of them immediately, but he's going to let Mario make the decision. Mario's way ahead in the race, but here we said, I have to think this is a take, but yeah, and he snaps it up. Have to go look. I don't know. Okay, so this is really, that first roll really went into Ari's favor. 4-6. Bring it out and around. So first and second roll went to Ari's favor. If Mario dances again, which he does not, but it's 2-6, so he has to step out. So, okay. So he'd like to get in, and probably not going to win this game, but he would like to save the G, and he can do so if he can get in and bring those 6 outfield checkers into his home board. But without coming in, he doesn't have that opportunity, and the gammon probabilities increase every roll. 4-3, that makes, no, it doesn't make. Gonna come around. Okay, he's got, gives him yet another builder. Now, he wants that deuce point. He'll take the ace point. Gets the ace point. Gammons are definitely in play here. If he doesn't come in, Ari can make that deuce point with quite a few numbers. There it is. So Mario's in a bind. 4-1. Take it off. 6-3. Numbers are kind of, first two rolls obviously just playing themselves for him. Now he's going to have to make a decision. Not so much. The 6 comes off, so then he has to lift the other.
We really don't have anything till 5.
Okay. Did you look?
That would be consolation off. Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
So the main is off until dinner break.
Okay. That's fine. So, looks very unlikely that Ari could get a G here, but double set of 3s enhances his potential. He gets another set, and well, there's a set to offset that. So it's going to be a 2 game. Ari will be up 4-1. So that's in. Okay. So 4-1 Ari. Okay, 5-3 makes the 3-point. Kind of funny. This will probably be a simple, straightforward, easy to play game because all the others have been not so simple and not so direct. helps him a bit because he's Ari's just run smack out of timing. But I was going to say, and it changed a bit with a double three, but Mario is suffering a bad case of what we in Texas call buzzard luck here. Buzzard luck. You can't kill anything and you can't find anything dead. And that's about the posture that Mario's found himself throughout this match. Okay, so he finally is able to get something moving. He got that one checker in. Now that one's bad. Ari had no 5. Is there potential to move that camera or something? I'm looking this way. So anyway, now Mario gets into the cube action. He said, "It's about time I get a chance." And yeah, that's somewhat better. And Ari lets that go. Says, "I had to work hard enough to get a 5-1 lead. I'm not going to give it away taking a risky cube." Okay, so well, thank you, Tapio. We try to make the streaming and informative and what have you, but also entertaining as well. Make it, watchable. So we have fun with it and hope y'all enjoy what we do.
Hello.
Mr. Schwellig. How are you, sir?
You're live?
Yeah, I'm live.
Who's the match of who this one?
Huh? Mario Kuehl from Germany and Ari Noguiera from Brazil. So good. This is undefeated.
They are still
Undefeated round of 16.
Oh.
So both in the hunt. So
Noguiera, he played not online. I saw him in Merit.
Yeah.
I played against him in Merit.
Also attends Las Vegas very often. Travels all over the world.
He's a good player.
Excellent player. And
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But he got single. I remember he was with his wife, I think.
Can't see. When he's winning, he's there.
It comes by default.
So
It's not
okay. Thank you, Patrick. It's interesting sitting out here in the edge of the rooms as we are in the commentary stations. Mine here, Phil is back down to the right somewhat. There's the opportunity and temptation for people walking by to say hello or whatever, and it's fun. Yeah, I was asking who was talking. I was talking about that yesterday with Julie or somebody. Asked Roberto's still here, or was a few minutes ago. Okay. Okay, now. Okay, now Mario lets it go again. He doesn't have to like it. He just has to do it.
Eventually, something. It's a
Yeah.
little better when you tie it in.
Yeah, it's better when I'm tied in.
Just need to get a little, be a circular table, move the whole thing closer.
Yeah. Okay, so Mario, and it's in backgammon's like this. It's been a frustrating match for Mario. He just doesn't seem to be able to get anything going. Now he's got a wee bit of an advantage. He's racing advantage a little bit, but I don't think he has sufficient positional advantage to send this, but he does send it. There, Joe Urso in the house. Joe, you should be here. You'd be having a good time. So I know there's lots of flights from New York to Nice direct. A number of us took them. Okay, as I might have suspected, I already snapped up that cube. Now let's see, and now he's going to just come out to the 18. Didn't have another 6 to play that was of value or significance. Okay, not much flexibility in Mario's position. Now Ari's holding that 2 cube, and a 2 cube with a 6-2 lead. Yeah, he's not going to be very interested in putting crooked numbers into play here. So let's see what Mario's in a very inflexible position here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, since you might have expected nothing to write home about on that roll. He can play safely, but leaves the 2 trailers lonesome. Marcus. Okay, 6-3. Now he doesn't even stop the count because he's probably obviously slightly ahead in any event. Goes to the 2. 5-1's going to make a point and slide to 3. So now it's just going to be a rolling contest for the next few rolls here. Set of aces. I think I do that and that. Interesting. You mentioned a couple of you, I guess, were talking to mention Jason Pack. Jason is here. I visited with him a little bit yesterday, and he's had a how shall we say, a varied holiday in Monaco so far. He was talking, apparently there's just a superb Monet exhibit at the Grimaldi Forum, which I saw that he went to and was encouraging everybody to make. But then yesterday, apparently right before he was due to start playing, sometime yesterday morning, he took a little dip in the Mediterranean and ended up swimming with a jellyfish, and ended up at the hospital trying to take care of the discomfort associated with that. And then he had some discomfort over the board, and had some discussions with Arda regarding the let's see, equitable, how should we say this? The equitable pairings and distributions of of the Monte Carlo Open. So it was Jason at his best. I like Jason, but Jason can be a piece of work. Okay, so again, we've reached kind of that standoff, inflexible position again. Mario can sustain it for a roll or two. Ari has 3 stripped outfield points, and he's going to have to play one of them, and rolls a number that he can play one safely. Okay, so now 5-4. Okay, going to give Ari one more time to have a problem here. Doesn't. It might be next roll, but can Mario stay around next roll? He's not going to be playing one. He doesn't want to play with a 4-point board. So let's see what happens. Yeah, see, he's going to have to break another point, but he does that rather than leave a double blot or a double shot to a single blot. And Ari's rolling small numbers, and Mario's getting in a bind trying to be able to play without splitting those checkers. Look at this. Ari just biding his time. Mario says, where's my set? That's not it. So now, 6s and aces, that's a lot of numbers. But again, Ari's not going to put that cube in play terribly soon, I don't think. I mean, it'd be a recube, so he's shipping a 4 to Mario, which could quickly become an 8, although it doesn't put it match on the line. It changes the complexion of the match. Okay, safe flight, Eric Peterson. Okay, Ari's still trying to tread water here, and so now he's just going to have to roll again. He's way ahead, but I don't think he can get excited about putting that 4 cube into play. Boom. And it's for that type of reason. Boom back. I'll pour a birdie on top of your birdie, Mr. Nesh. Okay, so now Ari, let's see, what's he got? 8, 12 checkers, 14 checkers, and he's on shake. So he's going to send it back. Now Mario would have to have 2 sets, and that's a little much, so he's going to let that go. So we're looking at 8-2.
Break? 5 minutes? Okay.
So they're break time here. Right there. Well, if you want to do anything. Okay, so those guys are going to take a little break here. I think Mario's getting tired of getting hammered on. Now, as you know, this Monte Carlo Open tournament actually finals will be played tomorrow afternoon, and the main event, the World Championship, begins Tuesday afternoon, and then will continue all week. I think the Super Jackpot, no, what do they call it? High Roller starts tomorrow, and then the Super Jackpot starts like Thursday or something. So it was so quite a bit of activity and action, you know, and it's kind of interesting, and it's I guess kind of common to this tournament, or typical of this tournament. You have people arriving over 4 or 5 or 6 day time frame. You know, some are coming in Monday, you know, just to be here in time to start playing the main event on Tuesday. But many people, you know, arrive Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of the week before. Like we arrived on Thursday, and so they have other side events to play. And of course, there's a myriad of things to do here in Monte Carlo, as long as you have fairly deep pockets. But anyway, it is a absolutely beautiful place, beautiful hotel, beautiful venue, and you know, everyone that's a backgammon player and fan and aficionado should have it on their bucket list to at least make it here one time. I know several friends of mine have come in recent years. Jonas Ewald last year, who did quite well, won the DMP event. Richard Stubbe from Houston's come this year. Jim Aslan from Dallas. Rudy Langenbach came last year from Dallas, and he's back this year. So a lot of Americans make the trip. Obviously, being here in the chat with us, Eric's on his way today, and people will come walking by or walking up by me and see themselves caught on the camera, and you get all kinds of different reactions. But you know, a lot of the Americans come a little bit early just to because they have a greater time zone differential, and it takes a little bit more time to acclimate time-wise. And you know, where many of the Europeans and people from this, you know, area, same time zones and so forth, don't have that difficulty to contend with. Now, one thing, you know, it's interesting. A lot of people, you know, the Fairmont's a very nice hotel, beautiful hotel on the waterfront, nice rooms. It's fairly pricey, so a lot of people like to stay here. Others like to, you know, not spend as much money. And you know, there's up in Beausoleil, particularly, which is in France, but you know, the border is a line in the street. It's, you know, it's a continuous city developed type area, but you know, it's a pretty steep hill, so you're quite a good ways, but you can you know, probably a 10-minute walk from where you might be in Beausoleil to the Fairmont. It's about a 25-minute walk from the Fairmont to where you may be in Beausoleil, because it's a very steep hill. Now, there are some escalators that you can utilize if you know where they're at, but it's also a very hot and humid climate here, so you can wear yourself out pretty quickly. Yeah, we miss Ray here. Ray's been here a number of times when I've been here. So I'd like to have seen him here. I don't think he's coming, but let's see who else amongst the Americans are here. A lot of Americans here. Joe Russell, Frank Frigo, Michael Pines, Antoinette, Brandon Macklin, Chris Trencher, Victor Eskenazi, Blake Fleetwood. I'm doubtlessly forgetting some, but quite a nice contingent of Americans here this year, and it's a great year for backgammon. You're really seeing. I mean, there's some great, huge tournaments. We've had some, in the States, tournament attendance is up fairly significantly across the board. Here in Europe, there's some mainstay tournaments that are doing quite well, and some new tournaments that are very promising. And, we're kind of thankfully, in large respects, past the pandemic era. And, the rebound of attendance and travel is significant. And it's a lot of fun. Tara and I are coming across the pond, as it were, 4 times this year. And so it's a lot of fun. We were in Istanbul in April for the Istavder tournament and the UBC contender tournament. And now we're here in Monte Carlo. In September, we're going to be in Dubai, the big new tournament that's going to be in Dubai. And then we're planning on going to the Merit Open Cyprus tournament in November. So, it's a nice way in certain regards to see the world and enjoy the backgammon community. So, see Mario walking back into the room. Okay. Ari is in the room. We get our view back.
All right, watching aliens is about this.
Okay.
Himself will be making the rule overviews. So if you are registered in watching aliens,
5-3.
Registration test for rule overview, and then can play this side. But not having.
Okay, so Mario's trying to stem the tide here. And that's a start. Ari dances on a 2-point board. Mario has 10 checkers in the zone. He's trailing 8-2. He may just decide this is the time to make his move. And he says, okay, let's play backgammon, Ari. Ari says, okay, let's play. So now, attack city. Ooh, nice shake. Set of 6s. He's going to go for the full gusto blitz here. Makes the ace point, puts 2 in the air, and there he only brings 1 in. Now he's going to attack this guy with everything he's got. 6-5 is a lot. So this is the classic, quintessential, successful blitz game, and we may be looking at an 8-6 match here shortly. Set of 2s makes that 2-point. So can Ari respond? No. Mario needs to start bringing some additional ammo around. I'd probably come out to the, what is that, 15? Yep, although that does give a double 5 joker. Okay. 3-2, bring it on around. Of course, keeps the double 5 joker into play, but he's willing to accept that. Now he would love to make that. I think what would I do here? I think I might step up and take the double 5 out of play. You gave him the double 5 2 rolls in a row. No need to, keep beating a dead horse here. Okay, now several pointing numbers. Boom. Doesn't have that. Now he'll come forward with one of those. Determine which is the better. Probably the rear one going to the 16. Now he's gonna put our double nickel back in play. But Ari hasn't seen any nickels lately. He hadn't seen a single nickel lately. Okay, closed out. One in the air and no movement whatsoever otherwise. So this has G written all over it. You know, that's the vagaries of backgammon. I mean, you know, Ari working hard and doing good, getting the rolls, builds up a nice 8-2 lead, and then there's two in the air and I'm stacked. But then, you know, in one fell swoop, it all disappears. Won't all disappear, but ooh, pardon me. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Ah, very good. Very good. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. You don't have another, do you? Do you have another one? Maybe over at that, where that? Yeah. Okay. I've been imploring upon them to bring us some lights to. I don't know why she wants to further illuminate me and Phil, but she does. Okay, what's the question? Benjamin Harris. Bill, do you think U.S. tournaments will adopt the same legal moves rules used in the BGW? No. The U.S. tournaments, USBGF has, you know, moved the opposite direction to the legal moves. This is playing what might generally be termed responsible moves, which is the, I don't know, let's call it what we may, the traditional old style of backgammon. If, you know, if you make an illegal play or a misplay, your opponent has the option to accept it or to make you play on. And, you know, 6-8 years ago, USBGF decided to go to legal moves, which I personally, I don't have a problem either way. I kind of like legal moves. But, you know, I can play either way. Doesn't bother me that much. But so I don't foresee the U.S. going back to responsible moves at all. And it's just my opinion. I don't have any inside knowledge or anything. I just don't see them going backwards. They're trying to get everyone else to come their way. Thank you very much. Merci. So, anyway, see what we can, why is it called the cruelest game? Because good fortune or good position can change in a heartbeat. I mean, you know, one bad roll of the dice for you or one good roll of the dice for your opponent may totally change a match around. I had him get 2. So, anyway, it's called the cruelest game, I guess, because of that. I mean, as soon as you think you got it locked up and you're home free and you know, you're fixing to win a big tournament or win a bunch of money or whatever, you know, boom, that Joker double six against you or something ends all of that. Okay, so, however,
I'll go up there. This is much better. Anything. Really.
Thomas, talk about logistics, got a lot of gear. We do have a lot of gear. Thomas, you may have seen, and others may have seen pictures of the streaming control room. We carry about 500 pounds of luggage to a trip like this. Dual stream, dual commentary. We check, what we check? 4 70-pound bags, 2 50-pound bags. We had 2 roller carry-on bags that were probably 40 pounds apiece, and we had 2 backpacks that were probably 25 pounds apiece. You add all that up, you're approaching 500 pounds. And yeah, we're still looking for a way to bring Guinness, the dachshund. I think his passport expired, but we miss the little guy. And it is no small measure.
This has a lot of, sort of warm.
Yeah.
This looks so. Thank you. That's amazing.
Yeah, that is pretty good, Tapio. So, here we are again. Standing off, Mario contemplating. He was doubtlessly counting, and now he perhaps wishes he had have done something else before making that roll, although he's going to have to leave a shot, but gained a lot of checkers, 24 pips in the process. Mario Ari makes an insta board.
All right, we are starting watching Indians, giving the microphone to Machi so he can give some rule overview.
Hi, we are starting the Mochi Indian.
Okay, so
New format.
Mario had contemplated the cube last roll, and then he won considerably on the the interim exchange of rolls. So now he says, well, I thought I might have a cube last time and didn't, but I'm even in a better position now. So let's try it this time. Ari sitting back and contemplating. He's got plenty of time, so he can look at it. He says, okay, let's play. Pardon me. Got the yawns today. We're still acclimating a bit. And we did that match between Victor and David Wells late last night. And then had to kind of secure the room and then go get something to eat. Tara and I ate dinner last night about, I don't know, 1:30, something like that. And so we're still not on a decent schedule. Huh? Okay, so Ari's perhaps regained a lot of that lost ground with that double 5. 6-5. He's gonna. Whichever 5 he plays, he's probably in a bind next roll. If he plays to the 8, then he's got 2 strip points to worry about clearing. If he plays into the 3, then he's got the 3 checkers on the midpoint. Perhaps he clears one of them, but the remaining 2 become problematic. And Ari, barring a big set, has enough time to wait to for hope that misfortune might befall Mario trying to clear these points. Okay, he can do that one, 6-2, but the next roll is double 5. May not what's that? If he comes 1, gonna be interesting. What's the count here? Wow, so what's that? 46, 48, 50, 82 for black, and 52, 13 times 4, 52 and 20, 78, 78, 82, 82 for, I think this is the play. Yeah. If I'm counting right, Ari's four pips down, but okay, so he's just going to have to play inside. Okay, set of 3s, so he probably that picked up. So now he's up by 5. Okay, 6-1, no choice. Okay, 5-1. So let's see. We've got a really close proposition here. 4-5. So he takes those 2 in. So he's 42. 2, 3, 5, 52. 28, 40. It's a very, very close position. Void on the 4 bites him right out of the gate. That's why the distribution is so important in the bear offs, and of course it'd be fun. Be fun. Yeah.
Okay, so spring 1. What do you think?
Are they undefeated? That's consolation. That's fine.
Yeah, no, it's consolation.
Fine.
Undefeated doesn't have anything to play until after dinner.
Oh, so we got to have 2 though, maybe.
Yeah, so I was going to suggest that. Then we have.
Pardon us, we're doing a little
Yeah, we need to make a decision.
directorial
15 minutes.
duties here.
Bernard Morin, he's really good, right? Or
Who?
no? Bernard Morin.
I don't know. I could go up. You go up there.
If you want to do Trencher and Casamia, I mean, we both stream those both. The Cost and Hildebrand.
What's that, Rudy and who? Either
Either
Stefan or I don't know
somebody.
who Rasputin. Why don't we go? If Hartman wins this, let's do that one. Otherwise,
I
we'll do
don't
this.
have any, I don't have that much time.
Well,
I don't want to just like I think we just need to. If we do Rudy, let's just say we're gonna do Rudy no matter who he wins.
okay, do that.
That's easier.
Thank you, Ben. I have the, I don't know, it's a developed skill of some sort, and everybody can do it. Counting pips very fast. There's any number of ways to do it. You know, and you just got to experiment and play around with it a little bit and find out what's most comfortable for you. Mine's kind of a variation of cluster counting, but you know, you can learn a few tricks of the trade in that regard. Okay, so geez, we're down to a 3-point match here. We were just looking at what matches we're going to be streaming here at what time is it? 5:30, I guess. I think we're going to have stream one will be David Wells and Manny Elzinko, which should be an entertaining match. And then stream two is going to be Rudy Langenbach from Dallas versus the winner of a match between Stefan Hartmann of Germany and somebody named Rasputin, who I'm not familiar with. So Rudy against Hartmann or Rasputin, and David Wells versus Manny Elzinko. Okay, 3-point match. So both of them are going to have a fairly itchy trigger finger here. If you know, you get a bit of a positional advantage, I think you'll see that cube come out early. Okay, there's one. Now, Ari has to perform and should perform against a 1-point board, so probably not a problem. 4-2 makes the anchor. That and hit, or he could have made the 21 point, but chose this route. A lot of returns, but not that return. It does make the bar. Well, and certainly, Tapio, drink responsibly. Just drink it at home while you're watching the matches. 5-2 again. Mario's gotten this same kind of position, not by virtue of any deficiency in play, but just as a result of the rolls he's been getting. But he keeps getting in these, you know, stacked 3-point, 6, 7, and 8, 3-prime, and there's 2 back checkers and 2 on the mid. But this time he gets a set of aces, which allows him to do some things. Now I'm going 8, 7, and 24, 23 personally, but let's see what he chooses to do. He makes the anchor, wants to preclude, you know, Ari pointing on him. He's going to do that. Then he's going to do 6-5. Oh, he splits it now. Oh. No, so long. 3-5 makes the point. So now it's going to get interesting, particularly if somebody dances. There's that forward anchor. Very, very, very nice shake. Now, what can Mario do? 2 down is no directs. Or 6. Not exactly what he had in mind. Well, then he's going to have to go 6-2. He can't, he can do this. He's not going to, break anything else. Set of 2s. That's 3 of them, 4 of them. Okay, now Ari's got a very nice position, and Mario offset by 1 from the front of that 5 prime. I wouldn't be terribly surprised to see a cube out of this. No, they're typically, well, they call them a world championship board, as I recall, Benjamin. Okay. Where's Rasputin from or anything, do you know?
Germany, I believe.
Okay.
And they're going to play Rudy.
Okay, so Paul Rasputin from Germany, Tarblees, is playing Rudy Langenbach, and David Wells is playing Manny Alzinko.
Tunis.
Oh, it's not
R-S-P-U-T,
Rasputin.
Tunis. I'll have to have him pronounce his name correctly.
Rasput. Is that a W-I-S or?
No, T-N-I-S.
Rasputnus.
Yeah, it's tough.
Rasputnus. I was saying Rasputin. Rasputnus. So that's good. We'll have, we try to bring in some different faces, different countries, a little exposure to various players who make the trek to Monte Carlo. Yeah, all of the boards, these are the Monte Carlo boards. I think there's only, and they're for sale. I think they told me they had 8 here in inventory, counting the 2 that we're streaming on. But then the vast majority of the boards in the tournament room itself are what's called the World Championship board. It's a, I don't know, blue and white, black case, blue and white colors. Oh. Now, this is this is kind of an interesting position. Who, if either, has, shall we say, the fortitude to try to take advantage of this position. No, they're not the lightweight plastics that were used for decades, Mishi. Those have been retired more or less. These are the tournament boards, and I'll take a picture of one and show it later, perhaps. The tournament boards are more like a, I don't know, like a earth board or something like that, but it's blue and white with a black case. You can go to their website and buy one if you want one. They're only like $400, I think. And I think for the most part, if not exclusively, Backgammon out of Istanbul makes all the different Galaxy boards. And they're designated, listed sponsor of the tournament as well. You look at all of the logo. That's like, somebody was asking me today, some guy, and I forget his name, and I forget now that I was supposed to loan him some dice earlier and forgot all about it, but guy from Miami that's here, Jim Ross, I believe was his name, something like that. He brought a board, and ends up he was on the plane with Phil. They were flying from New York last night, and you know, he said something to Phil about bringing a board, and Phil started giving him a hard time, saying, "Well, you'll be the only person in Monte Carlo that brought a board." You know, they provide the boards, and that's true of all of the big European tournaments for the most part. I know Eastovder and Istanbul provided, you know, they have their own boards. World Championship has its own boards. Merit in Cyprus has its own boards. The Dubai tournament has its boards. So that makes traveling tremendously simpler, but it's a considerable investment for the organizers as well. Okay, so 2 away, 3 away here. And this is going to be interesting in that, you know, Ari's never sending a cube. Mario will be a bit more just judicious, but is not afraid to do so, as he does here. You know, and this, in certain regards, is a free play for the match for Ari. All he's got to do is win to win the match. Hey, man, done made the big time, huh? I said, yeah, you done made the big time. You're going to be on the stream, huh? Yeah, you're going to be on 2, which is this one, I guess. So you'll be waiting for this match, but they're close. Michi, what's up?
How much will be stream between Young and me?
When's that?
Constellation of MONTE-CARLO Open.
Who are you playing?
Young, from Germany.
Oh, I know. Tar picked out 2 matches and.
Actually, I heard from the director.
Ah. Well, see if Tara's in there and ask her to come out here. Would you? I'll check with her. She had told, I don't know. She told me 2 other matches, but I'll find out.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Is that Sam? Who's Sam? Hang on 1 second. Hang on. She's coming out here. I'm going to talk to her. Michi said that somebody up there told him that him and Yakovlevich was going to be streamed. But I don't know. I told Michi that there had been 2 other matches selected.
Jan Yakovlevich. Was it Mark, maybe?
I don't know. You could ask Michi standing right here. Okay, trying to coordinate matches to be streamed as is usually the case. We never have a shortage of people wanting to have their matches streamed. So it's interesting. And, you know, and Phil's standing here over my shoulder. Sit down a second.
I'm not over your shoulder anymore. I've gotten some feedback on your streaming, and everybody loves you.
Well, but it's interesting. I mean, we're always we're doing a commentary. We're at times looking for guest commentators, and at various times you got more people wanting to do it than perhaps you have seats to do. And the same thing, you know, here everybody wants to be streamed.
Yeah,
right?
Everybody wants to be a commentator.
Everybody wants to be a commentator.
I'm so glad you're
Everybody
a
wants to
commentator
be
because you make me look so good. I mean, I didn't mean that
Did I
that
say
way.
that?
No, I mean when we do it together. I mean we do good together.
Now, these guys, Ari and Mario Kuehl, do you know him?
I know him. Yes.
Yeah, he beat Victor in the
Yeah.
Super
they're
Jackpot
both
in New York
very strong
Metro.
players.
Yeah.
And Ari is, of course, representing all of South America.
Ari's
He's certainly one of the best players in South America.
yeah, and he travels to a lot of tournaments.
Yeah, and that's saying something. They got a lot of really good players down there. I miss my good buddy Fernando Newmark, who I remember he won consolation here one year when I was.
Fernando's
rooting for him.
a great guy.
He's a great guy.
Argentinian.
Yeah, real good promoter of the game. A lot of very good South American players. They don't. It's hard to travel from there around the world.
Yeah. Now at 5:30, we've got a couple of more matches coming up, so you'll be back on
Yeah, I'm going to
duty.
be streaming on the number one stream soon. We're waiting to see which match, based on who wins and loses.
Tara's over there. There'd been some miscommunication as to what match was going to be streamed.
Yeah,
so-
well, I'm hoping we'll stream Kazuki. But he hasn't won yet.
Well, who was she talking about? Oh, she was talking about streaming Wells and Ozinko,
Yeah, it'd be a good match.
and
People don't know Ezekiel he's from Montreal, and he's a protege of Victor Ashkenazi. He's come on really strong the last few years. And of course, everybody knows David Wells.
Yeah, David gave us a treat last night. It's 5:00 here, Penny Lane, whoever that is.
I've got 7:00 reservations at Nobu, so if their match isn't going well, I'm going to go in there and tell them to hurry up.
Well, you got lucky with that Kenji Snelling's match. You only had to work about 15 minutes.
That's right.
And the Goofy Olsen Kazumiya match was the same thing.
Well, Olsen took a very bad cube and paid for it, and he's very sorry he did. He still played around 5 PR, and if you took away that one cube error, he would have played at 1.5.
Oh.
So that's what it.
Well,
that's
did
all
you
it
hear
is.
in the Kenji Snelling's match? Did
Yeah.
you hear what? And it ended quickly, but
Yeah,
Snelling's played 0.26.
I thought it was 0.54.
I heard 2.6.
Okay.
But regardless,
Yeah, Justin Knoll did the.
Yeah.
He played under 0.5 PR. See, it's impossible. And he did that by taking what I thought was a bad cube.
well, I know last night when you were on the plane, I think the first 4 games last night, Victor and David Wells, Victor was playing 0.
Wow.
And it was
Then he was clearly cheating.
it was funny.
he was
Yeah,
cheating.
exactly.
He's cheating live. Now that's hard to do.
It's hard to do.
Isn't it funny how you play so well you get accused of cheating? If he was online, everybody would say, "Oh, he's cheating."
Yeah, he just using
And
XG straight up.
Anybody who's a cheater and plays at 0 is a stupid
You're
cheater.
stupid cheater. Not even trying to disguise
That's
it.
right. That's right. I'm very proud of my reputation. I have never been caught cheating.
Yeah,
Never.
that's good.
Yeah.
Well, you've never played well enough to be accused of cheating.
That was very good. Oh, they're still playing a match here? Are we fine?
we're still playing a match,
Okay.
and it's going to be interesting. I mean, it's 2-away, 3-away.
Yeah. But
Ari's holding
but
that
the cube is
cube.
turned. Yeah.
So I mean, it very well. Mayo's should win this.
Yeah.
There aren't very few G's, if any, in this.
Right. It's going to be 1 away, 2
Uh-oh.
away.
Look at here, though. Look at here. Look at here.
There is a big swing. 20 numbers that hit. 20 numbers that hit out of 36. And if he hits them, it's a very strong chance of winning.
And all he's got to do is win the game.
Oh, and he got him with either.
Either one.
Either one.
Dealer's choice.
Now you keep them spread out so that you have the most ways to hit him in case he rolls a 1-6, 2-6, or 2-5. That's all you cared about most in this position. And also by spreading them out, you have a better chance to make the 7 or 8 point. Now he's got 3 builders shooting at the 8 point. And 2 builders shooting at the 7 point.
Well, move up and double threes cover if you play that one, the ace, right? I like to give yourself.
I
a
like
double
this play
three as well.
because if he comes out, you have the most shots. He comes out with the 2-6. That's
Yeah.
your biggest scare is if he comes out, and you covered it now. Look what that did.
Yeah, covers it with a 4 or 5.
Look what that did. That was a dream situation. Dice on the checker's no good here.
Dice on checkers is no good, and it's responsible moves, not legal moves. So certainly for the U.S. audience, it's a little different.
Yeah, I like
those
different
rules here.
I like the rules. You must hit with the 1, and as bad as it is, if you get hit back, you must hit.
And it
This is
was
risk
cold.
and reward.
It was cold last night with Victor and
Yeah.
David playing. They got down a little time, and somebody asked if the overtime rules in play.
Oh, that's terrible. I hated that rule. She played a rule in Novi. If your clock runs out, then you get an extra minute. I was watching Mochi in a big
And that
match.
got gamed,
Yeah.
big time.
Yeah, by Mochi.
By Mochi.
Yeah.
And he did it to Nedelku, and Nedelku did it to the next guy that he
Right,
played.
right.
It's just
Right,
a
it's
snowball.
It's just a bad rule. Now I can understand it for intermediates. You give them a little bit more chance and not be that harsh if you time out. But for open players, it doesn't make sense. And I love Carol Pohl. She's done so much for the game. I don't mean to be critical of her or her tournaments. I go every time I can to Novi, but sorry. Can't
I
like all
remember
of them.
2 great things from Nova.
Yeah.
They had occurred the same year. You won,
Yeah, that's the greatest.
right?
That was the
And
greatest
you sold a baffle box for negative $3,000, right?
$3,200.
Negative $3,200.
He took 40% of my action. I took 40% of his. Everybody said I made a good bet because he was a giant and I was a nobody. And I win the damn tournament. I beat Sankiewicz in the final. I beat Sankiewicz twice to win the tournament.
Well, it was 40% each way.
Yeah, each
and
way.
he gets the baffle
And he
box.
gets the baffle box. And you know that song about she got the diamonds and I got the shaft, or she got the mine and I got
Whatever.
the shaft. I got the shaft. And he got the baffle box.
That's one of the, and it's even more hilarious because it was you.
And it's the
I mean,
biggest,
it'd be bad enough for
the
anybody.
biggest tournament I ever won. By the way, I get to the finals. Biggest tournament I ever won. I'm playing against Sank. I call up my mentor, Perry Gartner. I said, I'm playing Sank in the finals. Any advice? He said, hedge. That made me feel real good.
Yeah. Well, there was a modicum of wisdom in that, probably.
There's a lot of wisdom in that. Come out.
Okay,
Come
so
out with both, so there's no big X's. It's split.
split
off the 5 point.
Split off the 5. He doesn't want to give him the 1-6.
No, I disagree with that play. I give him the 1-6. I don't believe in no ghosts. Now, if he
But
rolls
now
the
if he rolls
1-6,
1-6, you
terrible
don't have
anyway.
any cover.
I really don't like that play. I really, really don't like that play. I've never been
Okay.
hit with 1-6. Have you?
Never.
Well, I must tell you, I used to play 3 times a week with Bill Bartholomew. Dear departed Bill, I love him dearly. But I hit him from the bar with a 1-6 on a 16 cube. He never gave me that shot again for the next 12 years. Not once.
I want to thank
One's big. Oh,
we want to thank everybody for watching today. And again, here
oh, he got the 1
he got a 1.
and a 2. See, some of his ones
Uh-oh.
aren't too good. Like 1-3 and 1-4.
Well, he's got 1 roll.
Oh my goodness.
He's got 1 roll to roll a 6.
Ooh, that's a
That's
great
a
roll.
bad-
You hit.
Depending on your perspective, that's terrible or good.
It's a joker.
Yeah.
A real joker.
And even had Ari not come in, Mario only had a single roll.
Excuse me.
Okay, so now, obviously, Mario got to have an ace. Boom, no ace. 3s, 4s, that's it. He's closed out. In all likelihood, that's this match. So we're fixing to
Anyway, Yanni Amici is going to be on stream. What?
oh my God. Okay, so here's the and this, I mean, stranger things have happened, but it looks like Ari's going to win here. On stream 1, starting shortly, talk about a great match in the consolation, but it's going to be Michi against Jan Jakobovic from Germany. Superb player. So that's a great pairing. And then we're going to have Rudy Langenbach and Paul Rasputnis. Would that be you? Aha!
Nice to meet you. Hi.
How's the name?
Paul Rasputnis.
Rasputnis.
Yes.
I got it right.
Yes, of course.
Hey. Okay. So on stream 2 here, when this is the last game. Paul Rasputnis. And you're German?
Yes, I'm from Germany.
Okay, from Germany. So Paul Rasputnis and Rudy Langenbach, good friend of mine from Dallas, Texas. So we'll have Michi and Jan Jakobovic. We will have Paul Rasputnis and Rudy Langenbach. So a couple of great matches. Good fortune to you. Y'all met, obviously? Y'all play? Rudy and Paul. This match is over. Y'all are going to be playing on that table.
Yeah, 2 tables.
Cara will set you up. Huh? That one's over. It just finished. So she'll set y'all up. She might kick. I think she's going to kick those guys off first, and then y'all. There you go, babe.
How did I play?
I thought pretty well.
No.
It was, it was kind of interesting because everything was going your way early on.
Yes.
And
Then
that
change
one,
it.
boom.
Oh, yes.
But I mean, that's backgammon, right?
Yeah. But the 2 takes, the last take was. I think it was a take. I mean, I had.
On that 2 cube,
Yeah.
the last one. Yeah, I thought it was.